Hello guys, let's talk about the structure. So first you will go to the indicator and click on the invite only and you will find the structure there. So I just find from here because I have here. So once you will load, it will be mapping version 2. Okay, and by default this will be something like this. You will double click, or maybe you can click on the settings box, and then you have these settings. So now you have two type of structures, the external structure and the internal structure. So first, if you want to see the external structure, then uncheck this box, and this box will be unchecked, I think, by default. So if this box will be unchecked, it means now you are looking at the external structure, and then you don't need to change anything here. This is for the POI, the mother bar. So mother bar means maybe the big bar, and you have some inside bar. So inside bar will not be the POI, but it will take the mother bar as a POI. So, and then merge ratio, maximum IPA age, you don't need to touch these things. And then you have the structure type. Here you have two things. Okay, let me explain a little bit again. This one, mother bar. So let's say you have this bar and you have some small bars, something like this. You can't use this one as a POI. The POI will be only the mother bar. Okay, and if you want to use this one as a POI, then you simply click these lines. So these are inside. Okay, and then what's next? You have two different type of structure, choke with QM and choke without QM. I taught you one thing, but sometimes if you feel the structure is something weird, you check what is the setting, you change the other one, and then you will find that the settings automatically will be back to the original. Okay, so you don't need to use this too much, but sometimes if you feel something is weird, come to this area and change the other one, and then check. Okay, and then you have the mark high, mark low, and circle. So these are the circles. If you want the circles, click here. This is already checked. But if you don't want to see the circles, you want to see the mark high low. In this case, it will be like this: lower low, lower low, higher high, and then the lower low, something like this. Okay, so I want the circles, so that's why I use this one. And then you don't need to touch this one. By the way, I will remove this line, no need, because we already put here. And then this is the customization area for the boss, for the choke, line style, dashed, dotted, solid, and then the color scheme. And then the color scheme, you can use some opacity if you want a little bit opacity here. And then the QM, whatever the color you want, and then the previous day high, previous day low. And these are basically the offset, like how much you want from the current price. Let's say this is the 20 bars, actually from here to here on the right side. These are 20 bars, 20 bars. But let's say you want a little bit further on the right side, on the 40 maybe. You can use this one. It's loading. And then you got it, the 40 bars. Okay, and these 40 bars, it is the offset on the right side. Okay, so I have default 20 and I like 20. And then you can also customize the color, opacity, anything here. Then don't show the previous day high and previous day low in upper time frame, like the maximum time frame is 15 minutes. So these previous day high or low will be shown 15-minute or below. If you go on the 1 hour or 4 hour or daily time frame, you can't see the previous day high or low to be shown here. I don't like to see on the higher time frames because then the levels become too much close to each other and make my chart so much clustered. Okay, so on the 15-minute or whatever the lower time frame, it will be showing the previous day high or low. Okay, so maximum I'm using 15. You can change the number if you want to. And then the show equilibrium. So this is also the offset. I'm using the 60 offset because I don't want sometimes why I use this offset. I tell you the reason why. Because sometimes if the equilibrium line is here and they have the same offset area, then previous day high and the equilibrium will be showing all here and you can't read this text. So that's why even if this line and this line is in some cases maybe the equal, then this label will be somewhere here, somewhere here, and this label is here, so they will be not cluttered. You understand? So that's why this one and this one have some gap. This is further extended. Okay, so that's why I use the for the offset function here. You don't need to touch this one also, no problem. If you want, you can. And then you can customize the color, line, whatever, and then show high low sweeping lines and mark X. What is this? These are actually these lines. Look here, can you see the market never closed below this level? So this was the liquidity, this was also another liquidity, and then finally price closed below this level. So from here to here we have the change of character. So this is the liquidity line and X. If you want to plot the X, it depends on you. If you don't want, also okay. So let's say you don't want to plot the X, just want to plot the line, and also okay, right? And if you don't want to see the line or anything, just want to see this change of character, you can delete both, uncheck both. Okay, but I like to keep them. And then what? We have the show live BOS, show live chalk, and show live QM. So what is the live basically? These are all historical. The live means you have the current range from here to here. And in this current range, if this is the change of character, if the market breaks another structure, so actually that is the break of structure below this point, because the market took the liquidity. So that's why now we have this point. The market needs to close below this point and we will get what? A break of structure. So this is live. But on the other hand, if the market takes this side, so what's that? This is the change of character. So if you are looking at the chart something like this, and even you are not looking at this point, let's say this point is somewhere here, only this right side of the chart can tell you that the break of structure is a continuation. Maybe the price is coming something like this, it's continuation, right? But if the price takes this one, then you understand that something happened and the market took this side. So sometimes even if you are not looking the historical data, just these two things can show you live that this which one is the boss and which one is the change of character. Okay, and then what? Show live QM. Show live QM, we already have the QM, so now this become historical. But let's say if the market is not is if the range is not confirmed yet, then this will be live. Okay, it will be changing with the price, something like this. Let's see some example. Now you see the range is not confirmed yet. The range is not confirmed yet, and this is live now. Okay, and according to this range we have change of character, but we don't have the BOS yet. BOS once we get the QM, and this is a live QM. The live QM have the price, but other QM don't have anything. So this is the live QM. Why we use a live QM? Because this can change with the price. Maybe the price if breaks lower, then this will change to the next swing point, something like this. So it is changing with the price live. And then what happens? You see, it changed, live changed. And then what we have, finally we got the QM. Now the live is finished, and now we got the breakup structure. So this is a breakup structure live, and this is a change of character live, and now this is the fixed 50% equilibrium now, because the range has confirmed from there to here. So now we have the equilibriums. Before this was changing. If you see, if we are here and we get what? The change of character. 1 second. We first need to get the change of character. You see, we got the change of character and the equilibrium is here and the QM is here. Then you see, equilibrium will be moving down. Can you see? The equilibrium moved down as the price is coming down. But when the price took the QM, and then this range is locked. Now this is also locked. This one is already locked. This one also locked after QM, right? So this is how the live stuff it works. And then this is just the color customization, like what is the high low. High low is basically this one, a higher high, higher low before I explained. And this one is bullish and bearish. This one is basically the mark circles. This one I use, these one I'm using this color with 40% opacity. It depends on you that how much opacity you want. You see, I don't like too much opacity on this one. Look, so you can use a 40% or whatever you want. Okay, so we are here at the 40% opacity. And then we have the inside bar, bullish outside bar, bearish outside bar. I have incorporated this thing in the script, but we don't need to use it. So move the opacity to 0. This one also go here, move the opacity to 0. And this one also. Okay. And then we have the last three options. These are the POI buy, POI sell, and mitigated. I will work on this thing more, and it will be much more better. This is the first version of this indicator. I will work on this one, but this is on the buy side. So I'm using what? I'm using the color maybe with the 20% opacity on the buy side, and on the sell side maybe this one with the 20% opacity. You understand? And then this is the mitigated one. So we can see that these are the one. So actually, how to select the DOB or EOB? Once your range is confirmed, here, what was your DOB? Look here, your range was confirmed here. And can you see this is unmitigated? Unmitigated one has the colors. Okay, but mitigated one is gray. So it means this is unmitigated. So the very first one on the weak low side is what? Your DOB, right? And then you have the multiple ones. You can ignore them. Then you just go on the top. On the top, you can see that you have only this one as what? EOB. Okay? And then now your DOB and EOB are defined. Okay, something like this. So here also have OBs. But you, I'm not saying you sell on these OBs if the price goes up and disrespect the DOB, but at least keep in mind that these could be the barriers, the price to go up. So just be careful to buy at these areas, rather sell. Okay. And okay, so I think we are done with the external range and for everything about the customizations. So this is what you have. I delete. No, I have too many drawings. Okay, so what we have, this is all the external structure. But let's say the you want to use the internal structure. Why? Because you want to anchor some swing point. Maybe you see the range from there to here, and it took how many days? It's a 13 day, or now is actually 14 hours, maybe 14 day almost. It is still in the range. So what you will do, this indicator will not plot this area. Why? Because this is all internal structure. But now you can do this. What? How to do? If this is the point you want to anchor, to draw the structure on the right side, then you come here, and this is the QM. So what you need to do, you go to the settings, click on where the anchor internal structure. Now you are going to anchor the internal structure. Click here, press OK. Go to the three dots, click on the reset points. So this was your QM before. So click on the QM. Why? Because you want to mark the structure from there, because this QM is kind of change of character, because you are going for the internal structure now. So you see that now you don't have anything on the back side, but you have only on the right side. Look here. From here to here you have the range. Then DOB, we have another range confirmed here. Then we got the choke, but this choke can be the inducement on the one time frame higher you check, and then you go long, and then from here to here, this is the QM, this is the range. So everything is internal structure now. Can you see? Everything is internal structure. And let's say now you see that this is also internal structure, but market is from here to here. It's still in 3 days in this range. So you want to mark further internal structure. What you do, before you have, this is the anchored point right here. You can move your anchor point to the latest range also, maybe from high to low. So this is the QM. So you can move your anchor point, go again here and click on the reset, and this is your QM, right? So from here, when the price will take this one, this will become the range. Look here, calculating and calculated. Now you see, now you have the range here. You don't have anything here on the back side. Now what is your range? Before it was from there to here somewhere, and now on the bullish side, look here, you have the range, and this is on this side. If you want to mark the range from, let's say, from this area, or maybe from, this is the top point, from this area to this area, simply click on anywhere here. You have two options to do. Either you go here, reset the point, and you click here, okay, or you just click here anywhere on this area, and then you have the line, move this one to here. Now you see, you have the structure from there to here to here to here. You can't see the dot here. That's why you can move maybe 1 or 2 bars on the back side. like the previous bars. Rather than exactly on the swing high, you can move 1 2 bars on the previous bars. So if this is the 0 bar, this is the -1 -2 -3, so you can put on the -1 -2 or -3 to get the circle. So now what you have, look here how much price action have, but now the things how much clear. From here to here you have the range. Then this was the POI, and then this is the boss, and then from there to here after QM you have the range, and then BOS and something like this. Can you see? So you can mark anywhere, the structure. Let's say you go on the 3 minute time frame. On the 3 minute time frame you want to mark from this area. Maybe why? Maybe you are thinking that the price has reached at some POI, and from here the price can go up, right? So in this case you simply come here. Where is the QM? QM is here. So you reset the point at the QM. It's loading. On the back you don't have anything now, but at the this anchored point. So what you have? You have the range from here to here. Then from QM the price made another break of structure. Then you have the range from there to here, and then we have another break of structure. Then you have the range from here to here. Then you have the range from here to here. Can you see? Everything is in just 1 second calculates whatever the swing point you want to calculate. Okay, I hope it makes sense. Thank you. Bye.